have a question? I just went through it. I just literally finished this morning.
I don't think I do. Like I was telling Sean, I've watched like every video he's got. And, I mean, it seems pretty cut and clear to me. So the process is or I was just asking Sean, it seems simple, or the process is simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy, correct?
Look, you're talking to somebody who's done 1,000 federal contracts, so I think they're both easy. But I mean, look, there's a learning curve. Just like, I mean, how much time? What business are you in?
I have a concrete company.
Okay, how long did it take you to figure out how to be profitable in concrete? I mean, for heaven's sake, how long did it take you to figure out the concept of a cubic yard of 5,000 psi versus 4,000 psi? What the hell is a slump test? What's a 28-day break? There's shit you had to learn in order to make money in the concrete business, right?
Sure.
Okay, there's going to be some stuff you got to learn to make money in this business.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not hard to figure out what those things are, but the first time you hear it, you're like, what the hell is that?
Got it. So when I'm ready, I just call you back here on the Zoom.
No, just text me on the text message that you've been texting with, and I read every single message that comes in on that.
Okay, got it. Okay, great. Well, I'm sold, so I'll be in touch pretty soon here.
All right, take care, Eric.
All right, thanks.
Sure.
Okay, I got him off. All right, where were we?
I don't know. We're just kind of chit-chatting.
So the next step for you would be go through. So I was going to tell you about the project management course. So I'll send you a link on Telegram to the project management course that gives you the breakdown of the line-by-line items. You were asking for a list.
Yeah, that's interesting. You mentioned the project management course. I was curious about that too. Like, is that an actual course?
It's a video. I'm going to send you a link. You go to the page, you watch the video. There's a handout, like a PDF file. So the difference between the project management course and the workshop is the workshop, you have to take your own notes. In the project management, I created the entire project management course. What happened was people started coming back to the workshop to see it again. And one guy, Mike, he said, hey, Sean, you're supposedly the expert in project management. Why don't you make a project management course? Well, I spent the next maybe 2 years, just thinking about different things that happened in my career and then going and finding the actual documents associated with the issue and then sticking them in a file. And every time, and then eventually that file got thick, like 200 pages thick or something. And I went, okay, now I need to make a video for this. And actually, the first time I did the project management course, I made people come back for it. And I actually filmed that whole day. But then one night I was sitting at my office, had nothing to do, pulled it out and just did an hour and a half video, just teaching it directly to the camera. And so you'll get to watch me one-on-one right to the camera, about an hour and a half, take you through the entire project management course, and you'll have the file, the PDF file that you can walk through as I'm talking.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna take some time to really dig through.
Well, I normally I don't let people even see the project management course until 90 days after the workshop because it's information overload. But
yeah,
you asked the question, so I'm answering it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dig through I'm in Sean's corner now, looking at just what's contained in all this content here.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind this is all put together by contractors. I'm not an internet guy. I'm not a website guy. I'm not a chapter 1, chapter 2 guy. And fuck, I feel bad for people that learn in that way because it's like the joke your best friend knows how to send you a zinger. When I was making fun of your GPA at the Naval Academy and you went, oh, I forgot, what was your GPA? Well, motherfucker, I didn't get a formal education, and that's why my stuff's all over the place.
No, it wasn't a bad comment. It was what it was, and it's like I think anybody that goes, when you get into trainings, that's just the culture of training that I'm used to online, right? But when you get into trainings, like if I'm there to get it over with, I've missed the point before I started. The goal was to immerse myself in these conversations for 3 days so I could see the world, and that's achieved. So I would think anybody that has a problem with the format and structure is not worthy of the material. I guess that's the way I'll put it.
Right.
You got to get into it. You got to, like you just said, you got to fucking do the work to get there. You got to understand. So it's good. I'm excited. So I've got a couple things in motion here. I think one of my next things is registering for SAM. I need my EIN, which is in flight. I put that in flight, a little while ago. So that'll come through. What else? What am I missing?
That's it. Once we get you registered in SAM, you can fire at will. I have to set you up with Scott, our bonding guys. So you need a bonding line set up.
Yeah, that's interesting. So that's another question. I think I picked it up in context. Like, how much bonding do you think I would?
You're going to get $500,000 in aggregate bonding, which is plenty. You can roll that over 4 times a year. That's like $2 million worth of work.
So what are average? What's a realistic expectation I could make at this business? With significant effort.
Your first 4 federal contracts are going to be $150,000 or under. Okay.
Yep.
But you're going to be picking off 20 to 40 grand per job.
Yeah. And how many submittals? So it's like 1 in 20, you're saying, and how many jobs do you try to keep going concurrently?
Well, my maximum personally that I ever did was somewhere between 20 and 24 jobs going on at one time. And I was working 18 hours a day to do that.
That's a lot, yeah. Okay, I just gotta see it through and keep,
Yeah, but any step of the way, you just pick up the phone. I'm always going to take your call on the first ring, and we'll get through it. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. All right, so I got a goal on my board to win the first contract by the end of the year.
It shouldn't be a problem.
Shouldn't be a problem. Let's win 4 by the end of the year. How about that?
Hey, you could be like the Edie brothers. Those guys, they had, within 90 days of going through the workshop, they had already completed 10 jobs and put $250,000, well, maybe $200,000 in the bank profit.
I like that.
Those guys are the most successful clients I've ever had. I got another guy who's done 300 jobs in 1 year.
Holy shit.
Wait, was it 300 in 1 year or no? He had completed already 300 jobs. That's what it was. His name was Aaron Palace.
So where is the market on saturation on this? Like, is there still such a discrepancy where you talk about, $1 billion being awarded every year, but only, so many?
No, $1 billion a day per business day.
Like, so what's happening? Like, what percentage of jobs out there are just not getting done?
Oh, like, I have no idea. I mean, what the math is on that, you'd have to go figure it out. You'd do that with a combination of sam.gov and usaspending.gov. And yes, that's public information and you can figure it out. But I wouldn't give 2 shits about that number.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of... All right, well, I'm just going to keep playing around with this stuff and then get registered for SAM when the time is right.
All right, buddy.
All right, man. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, you bet.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.